Well, I know all you anti-Laker fans about to give it to me. Yes, I am a Los Angeles Lakers fanatic. The reason why I got the Memphis Grizzly merch on is because I am from Memphis, and I root for Memphis when they're playing anyone but my Lakers. I'm still from Memphis, so I'm trying to represent my hometown, but clearly I am a Laker fan, and clearly my Lakers lost Game 3 to the Denver Nuggets. All right, y'all, we're gonna dissect this one as a family here. Let's check out the Game 3 highlight, Denver Nuggets, Los Angeles Lakers. I'm not going to be a hater. I'm going to give the Nuggets the utmost respect and credit that they deserve for coming out and hitting the Lakers in the mouth in Game 3. Let's get into the highlight. Oh, man, do I have my box score or not? I never have my box score prepared.
That is, let's see, stolen what do we got? By Jokic. Danny Green really has.
Looks like they got some issues with the tip anyway.
Gets his first one to go.
Okay, we're good to go. Oh man, we got off to a pretty good start in this one, or a decent start. It was decent. First couple minutes at least. Okay, let's go screen. Ooh. If I could put Joker in that pick and roll, I got him exactly where I need to be. But how about on the other end? Look at that beautiful pass from, Jamal Murray is a much better passer than I thought. Now it's tough sometimes because most of his best passes go to the big fella, but that one's to Paul Millsap. That was a beautiful pass right there. Millsap to Jeremy Grant, who had the game of his life, literally his best postseason game to date. Beautiful pass from Bron inside to AD. Easy. I did not love AD or Bron's performance. And look, the stats are going to show you that AD had 30 points, or AD had 27 points. LeBron had 30, 10, and 11, but neither of these guys dominated the game throughout. As Joker gets aboard, the one thing we're going to talk about is rebounds. He gets aboard in the score. We'll talk about the rebounds more in a second. Look at Joker, maneuvering around Kyle Kuzma, who's absolutely, he's just not sound defensively. He's bad. Kuzma might be the worst Lakers defender that they got. No attention to detail, just out there. It's like, yo, are you even watching the film? As Gary Harris goes and gets a deuce. Nuggets up 3. LeBron, Torrey Craig's on him. Kicking to Kuzma. Never said anything about Kyle Kuzma offense. He can get a bucket. Defensively, clueless. As Joker to beat the buzzer does that over LeBron. 29-27. Joker has mastered those one-legged shots. I've never seen anything like it in my life. It's different from Dirk because Dirk did it on the off leg. Joker's doing it on his strong leg. That doesn't make any sense. As Michael Porter drills a 3. Nuggets putting a little distance between them and the Lakers right now as Bron throws one down. But the Nuggets are playing really good basketball. Check this out. Look at their sets. A lot of movement. Murray makes a tough shot, but I'm not mad at that because it's a lot of movement. Look at these guys. Let's see some motion here. This one more or less is Monte Morris just being left open. I mean, Nuggets are at 15 right now. Monte Morris had a great game as well. That bench for Denver was really good in this one. As Dwight Howard gets a bucket. I'll speak more on Dwight in a second as well. I didn't like him in this one. As Monte Morris scores an 18-point game, 23-5 run from Denver right now. So that stretch is one of those stretches where I'm talking about, like, again, AD and Bron had 57 points between them, but you would have liked for this spot in the game to not get to about 18, 20 points right now, right? Like, not a lot of their production happened in this moment, and this is where the Lakers got down. So yes, the stats will show AD and Bron did their thing, but look at this moment right here. This is where the Lakers needed these guys to step up. Or right before this. It's a 16-point game. AD's starting to make a mark on it. He's starting. Right? But think about it. If this was only a 12-point game and AD's making these shots, the Lakers could already be within striking distance. They're battling with Denver right now. It's a 14-point game. 2 minutes and some change to go before intermission. Look at Dwight Howard's lethargic defense on Jamal Murray, excuse me. Speaking of Howard, who goes and one there. A lot of people like Dwight Howard's energy that he gave the Lakers in this one. I'm going to say this. Because between Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee and Anthony Davis, I got 4 rebounds. I don't know what goes on with JaVale McGee, as it feels like Frank Vogel plays him and then doesn't want to play. Like, JaVale McGee only played 8 minutes in this one. He started this game, by the way. He doesn't play a lot in the second half. It's like Frank Vogel's looking for a reason to not play this guy. I don't understand why you start him. It seems like you'd be better suited just to start Dwight Howard to get him going. But nevertheless, let's talk about Dwight, right? As we're in the third quarter, KCP with 2 big plays, a 5-point game. I didn't like Dwight Howard and what he's trying to do to Nikola Jokic, right? He's trying to get in his head. He's all in his face on deep. To me, it's whack, right? Because to me, Dwight Howard is trying to do to Joker what guys have done to him throughout his career. That's what Boston wanted to do to Dwight. That's what Kendrick Perkins and KG wanted to do to Dwight. Like, now you trying to be the tough guy in this. I just don't like it, man. I don't like it. As Jeremy Grant goes and gets a bucket, he had an incredible third quarter. I think he scored 12 in the third. He dropped. Jeremy Grant had he had 26 points in this one. Playoff career high for him. Bron's going to get 2 to go right now, trying to keep the Lakers in it. But again, one of those stretches where Bron gets it going. If the lead was like around 6 or 7 for Denver, that little stretch from Bron could really have gotten the Lakers right where they want to be. They were too far down. Look at Bron. Steal, floater, beautiful. 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 Bron was taking over in the third, but again, still down double digits. Murray, Joker, Harris. Gary Harris, 7 points. Hasn't been great. Hasn't been good for Denver. Made a couple spotty baskets in this one. Monte Morris picked up his slack, though. How about Monte Morris off the bench? 14 points. I get 14 from Morris. I get 9 from Michael Porter Jr. And Jeremy Grant to start to give me 26. That's a lot of help for Joker, who had 22, 10, and 5, and Murray, who had 28, 12, and 8. How about that one from Murray? It's a 20-point game. Close to the end of the third. Do the Lakers have anything left in them? Rondo attacking. That's tough. I didn't love Rondo in this one. I thought he had some timely errors and turnovers, but he did make some plays. And a lot of guys for LA did not make plays in this one. I didn't like Caruso in this one. I like KCP. I thought KCP was good. He played his role. Now look, we're doubling Jeremy Grant. In what game plan do we double Jeremy Grant? I'm sorry. I'm living with what Jeremy Grant's going to do. I'm sorry. I ain't just saying. Murray, 20-point lead for Denver. So can the Lakers actually flip roles and do what Denver does, which is come back? They did it so much against the Clippers. LeBron drills a 3. 14-point game. But look at Murray. Razzle dazzle. Excuse me. I need that. No 3 from Morris. AD, Kuzma, AD, yes sir. That's good basketball right there. 12-point game. Rondo with the steal on Murray. Caruso, let's get it up to King James. It's a 10-point game. What you're not going to see in this highlight is Mike Malone, the head coach of the Denver Nuggets, utilize his timeouts over and over again. He would not let the Lakers gain 100% momentum in this one. Check it out. We're down to 6, though. Kuzma, Caruso, look around. Bron is cutting. Catches Nikola Jokic sleeping. It's a 4-point game. 1 free throw later, this lead is down to 3. Lakers right where they want to be. LeBron had a chance to tie on a 3. He missed it. Other end we go. Jeremy Grant with the floater in the lane. LeBron sizing up Joker. It's still down to 3, though. Lakers in a really good spot. Again, I just think they got down entirely too many points. I actually thought the Lakers were the better team in this one. The Nuggets just played with 10 times more effort. 10 times more effort. Look at that 3-pointer for Murray. And Jamal Murray was better than Anthony Davis and LeBron down the stretch in this one. Facts are the facts. He closed this one out. Another nice pass from Murray. Millsap not ready to score, but then Murray gets it back to his guy. How about Jamal Murray in the fourth quarter of this one, damn it? He was incredible, and this is the ice maker. Ow! Give me a little shimmy. Give me a little shimmy. Hey, I gotta respect that. As a Laker fan, I gotta respect that. Like I said, Murray goes out. and get you 28. It was his fourth quarter. 114-106 is your final score in this one, ladies and gentlemen. The Nuggets are down 2 games to 1. And the question now is, if you're Denver, with the way the postseason has went for them, do you want to win game 4? Or do you want to lose game 4 intentionally? You get down 3 games to 1, where if you're Denver, you've been incredible. The first team in NBA history to win back-to-back series after trailing 3 games to 1. So do you want to go out and lose game 4 intentionally so then you could be down 3-1 to take care of business? I'm assuming they're going to go out tonight and play hard in game 4. We will see. It's Lakers Nuggets game 4. Give Denver all the credit in the world. They took care of business in game 3 and they got back into this series. All right, let me know what you thought about this one in the comment box below. The highs and lows. What did you see in the Lakers, not see in the Lakers, and what did you see in Denver and not see in Denver as we edge towards game 4 tonight? Thank you guys so much for the time, love, support is what I don't take for granted. Salute.